Hello everyone. Welcome back to our little tarot corner. Allie from Toe Tarot here, and it is time for another Sunday sit down playful pondering. We have got a lot of things changed up this week. I changed the spread cloth on the table. We're going to use this really fun geometric board by Jamie Sawyer for our casting for the week. I will be using my Revival Art Tarot for the tarot cards, and I will be using my mini 1889 Lenormand. We'll be using our Points to Ponder Classic, and finally I'll be using my Hilda Tarot tiles for a little bit of romance and love and self-confidence, all that good stuff. It just kind of feels like it fits with this week. So without further ado, if I could make these tiles stay, thank you. Let's do it. So I think I'll put two cards here in the middle. I'm excited to kind of figure out how to work with this board. I just felt it was time for something a little different, something a little fun, you know. Let's see what we get. You want to come out. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. Anybody? Okay, let's pick this one. And the Knight of Coins. Okay. So, it seems like this week is going to kind of be around decision making. Maybe it's going to be a new step forward with work. It could be step forward in a personal relationship, just some decisions that need made. And it looks like we're being reminded here to go nice and slow, to take it slow. It doesn't need to be a rushed decision. So, okay, let's dive into that. So I think I will put tarot tiles, I don't know, I may do 5 tarot tiles and Lenormand below. So let's do that. Looks like patience is definitely a virtue this week, but we also don't need to let that sway us. You could also see it in reverse. You don't want to be too slow about it. So it could be read either way. Perhaps you need to slow down and be more deliberate with your decision making and a little bit more mindful of a plan, or it could be that you are going too slow and the angels are here going, okay, come on. I can't snap with this hand. I wish I could. You know, come on. There we go. It's time to make a decision. So interesting. Let's see what the Hilda Tarot tiles tell us. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. I love Hilda. I don't bust her out enough. Page of Cups. The Lovers. There's that decisions again. Oh. The Hanged Hilda. And finally, the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, from these tiles, I do kind of get the sense that you may be waiting to make some decisions until this kind of lofty, dreamy goal that you have can be achieved, or you may kind of have your head a little bit in the clouds here. It's not always a bad thing. It's a good thing to have dreams and to, let me zoom in a little bit here. It's a good thing to have dreams and to, you know, be hopeful, be creative, be kind of young at heart. However, I like in this tile, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of looking at herself in the mirror. She's all about confidence. she knows what she's got. She knows what she's built, and she's kind of basking in the rewards of what she's done, of what she's built. And so, and then we also got the Ace of Swords here. So I am definitely feeling like I'm getting the sense that we're moving a little bit too slow right now. We're kind of hesitating to make decisions because maybe we have a goal in mind or an idea of how a situation should play out that doesn't necessarily align with reality. Unfortunately, we may be a little bit too dreamy in this scenario. So it seems like we need to bring it down a little bit to earth, and we need to kind of get into that idea of intellect and making decisions and clarity. And we need to try to get these decisions made, because we can't stay suspended forever, right? It doesn't happen. So, okay, interesting. Well, let's see what the Lenormand has to say. We'll put these below here. It can be hard to make decisions. It can be, I know I personally have a difficult time making decisions sometimes because I have sometimes I can be a little bit idyllic, and I can be a little bit more fantasizing, and my partner, sometimes he has to be the one to kind of bring me down a little bit, so I can kind of relate. So we have Scythe. Sometimes we just need a reminder that we gotta be a little bit realistic. We gotta not let our emotional desires outweigh our logic when making certain decisions, even though it's not fun. We have Key. I'll put that right there. Oh. And Tree. Okay. So when we look at the Scythe and the Key here, the Scythe is all about cutting things out, making those changes, right? It's kind of, I've always kind of felt like it's a little bit akin to the Death card in Tarot, where it's kind of clearing things away and making space and getting rid of the things that no longer serve. And then when we get into the Key, those are the solutions. So it's almost like we're being told, you need to clear some of the emotions away. We need to clear some of the, this isn't a word, but I'm going to go for it. We need to clear some of the idealism away. We need to clear some of the lack of grounding away so that the solutions can come a little bit more clearly to us and we're able to kind of access that more logical side of ourselves. But we've got to let a little bit of that dreaminess go in order to find some clarity. Otherwise, we're going to stay stuck forever, and that's not a good thing. And then here on the right, we've got the Tree, which is all about growth and the roots and foundation. And so it's definitely a confirmation that we need to kind of cut some of the dreaminess out of our decision making so that our path comes clear, and so that we make room for the things that need to grow. Let them grow. We need to kind of clear the way in order to unclutter the area, kind of maybe rid ourselves of the dreaming a little bit, get a little bit more logic centered, and that will give the plans room. Because right now it seems like we're clouding them a little bit with our emotions. And so, yeah, it seems like we need to kind of bring ourselves back down to earth this week, which, blah, but also very, very necessary. And with all of the people that I've seen here on TarotTube speaking about decluttering their collections, I myself am absolutely one of those people. I just took a bunch of decks to a Half Price Books yesterday to kind of clear out space for clutter. I am a dreamer. I love my decks. I love having a big collection. I love having so many options to choose from. But in reality, I get overwhelmed and I get in the space where I'm stuck because I have too many things. I have too many things to manage, and I kind of let my emotional connection to some decks or my love for the decks, my enjoyment of the artwork, whatever it may be, I kind of let my emotions cloud the clarity of going, well, I only have a certain amount of shelf space, right? So it can be as basic as that this week. That's kind of just how it's manifesting for me. But now that I've kind of cleared away some of those decks that I know no longer serve me and that I don't use, even though I may find them beautiful, now I'm making room for those things that are useful, and I'm able to pay more attention to the decks that I do use. So, that's just one example. But I'm going to put some points to ponder here on these 4 little spaces. Let's see what we got there. I'm really loving this layout. It's quite fun. I hope you guys like it too. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we have read, arrive, focus, and why. So I feel like this is just a reminder that maybe we need to do our research. Maybe we do need to gather more information so that we have the ability to make those decisions. Maybe we need to gather more information so that we're more able to come to those conclusions. And that may help us focus on why we're choosing to prioritize things. And arrive, it will certainly help us arrive to new conclusions, and it will help bring in room for other things so that other things have room to arrive. So that's kind of a dual use of that word there, I feel. So it feels like this week is going to be a fresh start for us. It feels like it's time to do some spring cleaning, time to do some, even though it's summer, on the verge of summer, time to do some clearing away this week, kind of focus our attention a little bit more in reality so that we can make space for new things to grow, things that are better for us and things that we need. So, yeah, pretty straightforward message this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you are able to take something from this for this week. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, let me know down below. As always, please feel free to like this video, share it. If you're not already subscribed here, I would love it if you'd want to join. Not only that, but I love making new friends and I love growing my little small corner here. So if you believe that this would resonate for some other people that you know, feel free to share it. And thank you, as usual, for listening to my rambling. And until next time, bye guys.